Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today the topic of lecture is subcutaneous mycosis to different organ and produce life-threatening disease. The main subcutaneous fungal infection includes sporotrichosis, chromoblastomycosis, mycetoma, lobomycosis, rhinosporidiosis, subcutaneous zygomycosis, and subcutaneous pheophthomycosis. Sporotrichosis caused by Sporothrix shankai is a thermally dimorphic fungus that lives on vegetations. It is associated with a variety of plants, grasses, trees, moss, bushes, and other plants. Ambient temperature, it grows as a mold, producing branching septate hyphae and conidia. In tissue or at 37 degrees centigrade, it produces budding yeast cells. That's why it's called dimorphic. Outside the body, it grow as a mold, and inside the body temperature, they grow as a budding yeast. Following traumatic introduction into the skin, sporothrix cause sporotrichosis, a chronic granulomatous infection. The initial episode is typically followed by secondary spread with involvement of draining lymphatics to different other lymph. On morphology, they grow on a routine agar media. At room temperature, the young colonies are blackish and shiny, becoming wrinkled and fuzzy with age. Strains vary in pigmentation from shades of black and grey to whitish. The organism produces branching septate hyphae and a distinctive small conidia delicately clustered at the end of the tapering conidiophores you can see in the picture. Isolates may also form large conidia directly arise from the hyphae. Sporothrix is thermally dimorphic, and at 35 degrees centigrade on a rich medium, it converts to growth as small, often multiply budding yeast cells that are variable in shape but often fusiform. Antigenic structure, heat-killed saline suspension of culture or carbohydrate fractions will elicit the positive delayed skin test in infected humans or animals. A variety of serological tests have been developed, and most patients as well as some normal individuals have specific or cross-reactive antibodies. What is its pathogenesis? It is also called Rose-Gardner disease, usually occurred most commonly by the pricking of rose. The conidia or hyphal fragments of sporothrix are introduced into the skin by trauma. Patients frequently recall a history of trauma associated with outdoor activities and plants. The initial lesion is usually located on the extremities but can be found anywhere in disseminated disease. About 75% of cases are lymphocutaneous. The initial lesion develops as a granulomatous nodule that may progress to form a necrotic or ulcerative lesion. The draining lymphatics become thickened and cord-like. Multiple subcutaneous nodules and abscesses occur along with lymphatic. Fixed sporotrichosis is a single lymphangitic nodule that is limited and less progressive. The fixed lesion is more common in endemic areas such as Mexico, where there is a high level of exposure and immunity in the population. Immunity limits the local spread of infection. There is usually little systemic illness associated with these lesions, but dissemination may occur especially in weak patients. Rarely, primary pulmonary sporotrichosis results from inhalation of the conidia in lungs, and its manifestation mimic chronic cavities like tuberculosis, which tend to occur in patients with impaired cell-mediated immunity. You can see the lesions on the patient. Diagnosis can be done on the specimens, including biopsy material or exudate from granulous or ulcerative lesions. Specimens can be examined directly with KOH staining, Colcofluor white stain, Gomri methionine silver, which stain the cell wall black, periodic acid shift stain, which impart a red color to cell wall, and fluorescent antibody stain. Another structure termed as asteroid body is often seen in tissue, particularly in endemic areas such as Mexico, South Africa, and Japan. In hematoxylin and eosinous staining tissue, the asteroid body consists of central basophilic yeast cells surrounded by radiating extensions of eosinophilic material, which are deposition of antigen antibody compound and complement system. You can see the asteroid body formation. The most reliable method of diagnosis is culture, which is gold standard. Specimens are streaked on the inhibitory mold or Sabrod agar containing antibacterial antibiotics and incubated at 25 to 30 degree. The identification is confirmed by the growth. Agglutination test for yeast cell suspension or latex particle coated with antigen occurs in high titer with sera of infected patients, but it's not always a diagnostic serological test. What is treatment? In some cases, the infection is self-limited. Although the oral administration of saturated solution of potassium iodide in milk is quite effective, it is difficult for many patients to tolerate. Oral itraconazole or another azole is the treatment of choice. For systemic, amphotericin B is used. In cases of bone infection and lung involvement. Sporotrichosis can lead to many complications like cellulitis, sarcoidosis, and tuberculosis. Thank you.